Hey there, I'm Lance and I'm a gamer.
And I'm Sam, and I'm a non-gamer.
And we are Love to Hate, where we help gamers find great games to play with non-gamers.
And today we're taking a look at Blackjack by Blue Orange Games.
Blackjack is a trivia game mixed with blackjack. Now, in this particular game, what you will be doing, you will have a trivia question presented to you where the answer is always going to be a number between 0 and 10. And what's going to happen is that you are going to make a guess as far as what you think the answer is going to be, but you're not going to be shown the answer until the end of the game. All the other players will get to see your answer, and your guesses will be tracked using the scoreboard that is built into the game box here. And essentially what you're trying to do over the course of several questions is trying to get as close to 21 with all of your guesses added up without going over. Now, here's the catch with it. It's not so much what you guess, but it's what the correct answers are of the questions that were presented to you. So you want to try to get as close to the correct answer with your guesses, obviously. But the idea is that you don't want to bust. You don't want to go over 21, because if you do, just like in Blackjack, you automatically lose. And at the end of this, once all the players have decided whether they're going to keep hitting, taking more questions, or if they're going to passing the question that they were presented on to the next player who is still in the game, then everybody is going to pass and everybody's going to lock in their guesses. We'll reveal the answers. You'll see who has the highest total without going over 21, and that person is going to be the winner. And that's pretty much how you play Blackjack. So let's talk about your thoughts here on Blackjack. What are the pros that really work well for you with this particular game?
I mean, knowing that all the answers are between numbers, is it
0 to 10?
0 to 10. Like, it really does narrow it down quite a bit. So you can kind of throw out an answer there and hope that you're at least close. And if you're doing that, I think there was one time where like Lance was off by 3 with one card, but then off the other direction by 3. So it evens it out. And so as you're turning over each card and doing the math, you're like, oh man, I hope I wasn't right on this one, because then I'm gonna bust.
Exactly,
so
yeah.
it is fun. It's very quick too. Yes. You can play as many times as you want. There's tons of different trivia, lots of different categories.
Yeah.
So I do think it's something that it just takes kind of like what's that really common trivia game?
Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah, kind of something like that, and just kind of makes it into a more exciting, quicker.
It's extremely quick,
and you have a more feasible goal.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's not. It's more of a party game-like experience, given how quick the game actually moves, because you're just playing a hand of blackjack essentially.
Yeah.
Which, how long is that going to take? Like, a couple of minutes, up to 5 minutes, maybe at the most. Depending obviously on player count and how long people are taking to answer their questions.
Yeah.
But this is a very quick game.
Yeah.
I think the box says that it is 15 minutes, and I think that's probably if you're playing at the highest player counts, which it says 12 on the box, so you could play up to 12.
Yeah.
But anyhow, one of the things that I thought was really nice about this game, because a lot of trivia games can have kind of maybe obscure questions that nobody on earth is going to know. And I'm not going to say that this game doesn't have any of those, but again, going back to what Sam said earlier, the answer's got to be between 0 and 10.
Yeah.
So there's at least a field of possible answers to guess from. And you don't have to be right on the dot. You just got to try to be close to it, right?
Yeah.
So that makes it more of an enjoyable game, even if you're like, man, I have no clue, how many Spice Girl songs made the top 10 list, right? Like, I don't know. I'm going to throw out 4.
It's not, it's probably not 10.
Yeah.
And it's probably not 0. So you can you're like somewhere in the middle. But I think also instead of being like blackjack, you don't have to know like when to hit, when to stay, when to split. You're just adding.
You don't need to really know anything about blackjack or how to gamble
yes.
with this one. Okay, you're not
You're
splitting, you're not doubling down or anything
yeah.
like that in this game.
I know the words, I don't know what they mean.
But there is a certain aspect that you do get with blackjack in this game, and that is knowing that if somebody has already busted, because you see their answers, right? Like, so I can see what Sam's answers like the real answers, what she should be saying. And so I can add those numbers up. Now, there is a little bit of memory with that, right? You have to remember what those answers were.
Yeah.
But I can add those up and I can know, oh, wait, she's already at 22 or 23. She's busted. So I'm going to stay. Like, there's no sense in me keep going. So there is that certain aspect of blackjack with this as well. So anything that doesn't work for you with this game?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's going to be a preference game. Like if you just severely do not like trivia, you're not going to like the game.
This game.
So really, I just think it's going to come down to who you're playing with, and but that's not really a downside. That's just reality of board games.
And I think maybe my only other con would go similar to that, and that's that, and it goes back to the people that you would play this game with. There are going to be some questions that you're asked a question of, and the answer, or at least this was my experience playing it with you and some of your family, the answer is going to be something that likely will shock you at times, right? Like you'll hear it and you'll be like, what? No way, that can't be true.
Yeah.
And so if you're playing with maybe not the best crowd of people to play with, they might be very upset
argue about everything.
That's not true.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
not going to be fun.
Don't play with those types of people.
Yeah, play with fun people.
Play with fun people, yeah. But that can happen with this game. I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
And so just be aware of that with this one.
But no phone Googling.
Yeah, you cannot cheat. Right. All right, so let's get to final scores here with Blind Jack. I'll start because this is one that really jumped out to me at Gen Con. We picked this up at Gen Con from the Blue Orange Games booth. We do want to thank them for letting us review this copy, going home with this copy right here. It was one of the very first things I got to try at Gen Con, first thing Thursday morning.
And he came home the first night and he was
and I said, I found the best thing at Gen Con.
Yes, and he told multiple people about it.
I told multiple people about it because I just love this game. Yeah. It jumped out to me from the moment I got to demo it, and I was like, I have to have that.
This was my first time at Gen Con, but everyone's favorite question is, what have you seen that you like so far?
And
everybody, every single time.
And everybody was like, what is that?
Yeah.
It's such a little trivia game. But I really love this game. As far as trivia games go, it's not my favorite trivia game of all time, but it is a very fantastic trivia game. And so I'm going to scale it on trivia games because I feel like those are a different kind of games. So I'm going to give it a 9. I really like this one because it combines two things I really enjoy, trivia games and blackjack. So I think it's great.
I think it's a good little party game, like party-ish game, like with lots of different people. Like he said, we played it with my sisters and they're not board game people, but they do like trivia.
Yeah.
And so this was a fun game for them. I would probably give it an 8.1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very high grades
9.
on this one. No. Well, there you have it. That's our thoughts here on Blind Jack. It is a new game from Blue Orange Games. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know what you think about this particular one.
Make sure to like and subscribe and push that bell button so you get notifications of all our new content.
I'm Lance.
I'm Sam.
And we are Love to Hate, where we bridge the gap between gamers and non-gamers. We'll catch you next time.